It's a great time of year for oysters, and one Maine aquaculture business is on a mission to help local sea farmers.
They buy excess oysters that would otherwise go unused and transform them into premium seafood products. Here to tell us more is Jacqueline Clark from Nor'easter Oyster Company. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. So first, can we talk about the company and how it got started in the first place?
Sure, absolutely. We noticed, I have worked in the seafood industry for over 17 years, and I have plenty of experience working with farmers in Maine, and noticed that a lot of farmers have excess oysters that have grown too large, or I say they're cosmetically unique in that they're clustered or they have fused together as they are growing. And farmers can't sell these oysters to your eventides or your typical raw bars, and they're missing out on revenue opportunities. They're literally dropping these oysters to the bottom of the seafloor, and they can't sell them. And so other places in the country, the Gulf, the Pacific Northwest, they have a secondary market for these excess oysters where they make actually value-added products. Nothing like that exists in New England, so we figured we should start bringing that to New England, knowing that there are folks with these excess oysters.
Now, all your products are sourced locally. Who are the main oyster farms that you partner with?
Sure, we are working with over 20 farms right now throughout Maine. We have farmers every week reaching out to us saying that they have batches of products, batches of excess oysters that they want to sell, that they can't sell in a traditional format. So we work with folks, some great examples that folks here might know, Mirror Point Oyster Company out of Brunswick, Johns River, folks, Mimi's Oysters that have a large farm in Bremen, and so farms all up and down the coast.
And what exactly happens to the oysters? What are we talking about as far as you guys turning them into different products?
Sure. So our first product to market has been our shucked oyster meat. And again, it is something that does not exist in New England, but it's very popular in the markets in the Chesapeake region. Just shucked oyster meat that restaurants and food suppliers love to use to fry up, use in chowders, stir fries, hot pots. Fairly easy to come by in that we just shuck out the meat. And then later this summer, we are releasing smoked oysters with 3 fun flavors. Some really exciting ones that I am so thrilled to be releasing. We have a chowder that we are working on that will be coming out in a frozen and refrigerated format, and then some tinned oysters as well.
Yes, that's become really popular. The tinned
is trending for sure.
Trending.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about how important it was appearing on Greenlight Maine and that show that really got you going.
Yeah, no, Greenlight Maine has been a fantastic experience. It's great to meet other folks and be able to share our mission with our community. It's been great to kind of harness some traction with sea farmers who are like, oh my gosh, now there is an amazing outlet for these oysters that we have. It's been great to connect us with other suppliers and distributors who have learned about our product in that format. So it's been fantastic all around to promote what we do and what we're hoping to do in the future.
Yeah, what has the response been from farmers and just from maybe customers? I never really thought about what else can you do with oysters besides just go to a raw bar and have one on the half shell.
Yeah, that's a great question. We were a little bit nervous with the farmers to begin with because it's just a new market and how it was going to be received by farmers that are traditionally growing their oysters for one market. And farmers throughout Maine, we're so excited to have this outlet to express to us, hey, we do have oysters that we can't sell, but I really want to sell them. What's a great market for that? And now they have that. With the consumers and distributors that we are working with, the response has been amazing. A lot of folks throughout New England, they've been sourcing from other regions of the U.S. because they don't have a local product. And now for people to be able to source locally and be able to say Maine oysters, or specifically the farm that it comes from, restaurants, food suppliers, chefs love to have that option. So the response has been great, and it's been very humbling and exciting at the same time to see how great it's been.
What inspired you to do this? I mean, I see you have a necklace that looks like a shell.
Oh, it's a scallop shell.
Yeah, a scallop shell, but still, but I mean, for seafood, for oysters.
I absolutely love the seafood industry. I really love the seafood industry in Maine because it is just, I love the small business aspect of it. I love that you can be an individual and go out there and start your own seafood dream, essentially. So I've been working with seafood and oysters specifically in Maine for over 8 years, and I've had the opportunity to travel throughout the country for seafood and just to see what exists in other parts of the country that might be missing here, and to look for new ways and new outlets to help this industry here grow. And so
Amazing.
that's what I'm trying to do.
I feel like there's something special about Maine oysters specifically.
Yes.
What do you think makes them so special? Because they are delicious.
Yeah, Maine oysters, I will say. Can I say on camera they're the best? If they're the best, this will be quoted. This will be quoted for all time. I think Maine oysters are very special. I think it is kind of a confluence of the salinity of the water that they grow in. I think that we have great pristine waters. We have a good algae content in there that oysters eat. So I think you get that nice blend of brininess, umami flavor. The flavor fluctuates throughout the seasons as oysters are eating more to prepare for winter. You get that sweetness. So other folks throughout the country that know and love oysters really hold Maine oysters in high esteem. So we're already coming into the market with a premium product thanks because of the Maine waters that these oysters grow in.
Yeah, let's talk about a website that people get more information.
Sure, it's www.oysterco.com. We have on our website, we will talk about our products that we have. We have a breakdown just so you can see how we operate our processing facility and how the process actually works. And then you can also sign up to be a part of our taste test team. So as we are getting ready to launch new products, we are selecting a few folks from our email list for each product to get it ahead of time, give us your full review of it, take a look at the product, how does it taste, look at the packaging, does it work for you, and really be a part of helping us R&D each individual product. So it's a great way to,
yeah.
There you go. You already got Katie's attention right here.
It's a great way for people who love seafood that are a part of the community to enjoy and help us.
Very nice. Jacqueline, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Awesome, my pleasure.
And best of luck in the future.
Looks like you got a new gig.
Thank you.